Be doing some live readings for you. Let me just get things set up. Hello, my lovelies. How are you all? Caveat, I'm not interested in star signs and planets, my lovely. I don't do dates. So if you're wanting a date, Spirit does not do dates for me. They are not going to put up a signpost saying your husband is going to return on Friday at 3 o'clock. Neurin. Current feelings of I. Neurin, if you're in no contact, then he is wondering what you're doing. If you are in contact, then he is wanting to talk. I feel he wants to talk to you anyway, whether you're in no contact or in contact, Neurin. He is trying to have the strength and courage and perhaps confidence to come forward if you're in no contact. For any of you asking about dates, Spirit will not give me dates. Spirit will not put a signpost saying your person is going to contact you on a certain day or a month for me. So I'm not the reader for you if you're wanting timings. He is still, Nurin, you're still together. Okay. If you're together, then he wants to talk because there is something going on here. And this card is separating, heartache, jealousy, sorrow. Look at it. So either he is wanting something else out of his life and he is wanting to separate from you. Don't take it as being that, but his current feelings are not, well, take it as it is. Okay, Yara, 3 cards for you. Okay, we've got Judgment, we've got 3 of Cups, and we've got 10 of Swords. So either if there is a third person involved somewhere, a third party, not necessarily in a romance, or some sort of celebration here. Again, with the Judgment card, are you judging things? Are you judging yourself, judging others, judging the situation here? Because there's this disappointment, feeling let down because you're either still thinking negatively, still, you know, swords of mental energy. Are you still pinning yourself down with negative thoughts? Focusing on a third party situation, judging things. Or there could be a social event that perhaps you're not too bothered about going to and it's not going to go very well. You're going to feel a little bit disappointed, Yara. Isatu, current intentions of AD. Hello, Addison, my lovely. Like I've said, I do not do timings. If you're wanting timings, I'm not the psychic for you, my lovely. Spirit will not give me timings or dates. Okay, Isatu, if you are in no contact, then this is showing that he's still, you know, in no contact. He's turned away from you. There's a big cross. I'm not interested. I'm not talking to you. Still the Three of Swords energy and still strength as well. So what are his feelings towards you? He might be feeling heartbroken still and trying to be strong. I'm not getting a lot from it, to be honest. The Three of Swords can be a multitude of things. Either he's still blocking you, he's not interested, he's still, getting over it or whatever. It could be a multitude of things. Take it as it resonates in 3 cards, my lovelies. He could be, if he's with somebody else, not having a very good time with them. It could be lots of different things. Zali, my lovely, just a general reading for you. This card here, I'm feeling that there is somebody, we've got either something to do with your workplace, if you work, Zali, or something is hard work. So the 3 cards I've got, this card for me is always whenever you are being taken the mick out of. These 2 women, they're not necessarily, don't have to be women in your reality, but it's just saying these 2 women are running off. They've tied you up. Okay, they're doing your head in. You feel hopeless. Okay, so there could be somebody gossiping about you somewhere. It could be somebody just taking the mick out of you by making you do all the work and them not doing anything. Okay, we have the King of Swords here, so it could be a man. That could be in a relationship, family, or work. But I do have the work card, so it's either something to do with at work, where you don't feel that you're being treated very nicely. Okay, or you're finding it hard work with a man who's not treating you very nicely. So take it as it resonates, my lovely. But that's you playing a victim in your own movie. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. And my other channel, Your Thoughts Create, will help you to get out of that mentality. If it is work, my lovely, okay, and you don't feel appreciated or somebody is treating you like shit, then you have to change that in your mind. It's on a sword card. It's your mental energy. Your thoughts create. Everyone is you pushed out. So change it. Nobody should be, like I say, a victim in their own movie. So that was for you, Zali, my lovely. Addison, sweetheart, could you also do another message saying about timings? I do not give dates. I do not get timings through from Spirit. So anybody saying, is my person going to contact me this week or whatever, I can pick up on their energies of how they're feeling, but not timings. And spirit timing is different to ours anyway. Okay, you could ask spirit, I could ask spirit, is somebody going to come back? And it doesn't, timings never work out for me. And spirit never give me timings. And well done, Belle, my lovely. See, strict mental diet. Pink petals, you've been hanging around for a little while. General message for pink petals. Okay, you're not feeling very on top of your game at the moment, pink petals. Okay, you are, see how she sat there in these two cards. Something's doing your head in. Your emotions might be a little bit all over the place. It's doing your head in. She's even sat there. She's got her pentacles, but yeah, can't be asked. Okay, you're not pushing yourself enough, spirit is saying. You're not pushing yourself enough. You're thinking that everybody else perhaps could solve your situation except you. So spirit is saying, look, you have to, she's reaching out to this new star. Let the past go and focus on the future you want. Only you can do this, spirit is saying. But sitting there going, yeah, can't be asked, or I don't know if I want to do that, or I've got a couple of options, or I don't know what to do, and my emotions are all over the place. Spirit is saying it's not going to get you anywhere. You could be in that energy for weeks. So pink petals, you need to start focusing on what it is you do want in your life, spirit is saying. How can we bring you something into your life if you're not making it clear what you want? Let's see. Yes, I am picking at random, Cherry. When I look back at the screen, I just take the first question I see. How is R? No contact for SC. R to SC. R to SC. R is struggling with things or people around him, either internally with his own thoughts and feelings. His feelings are a little bit all over the place at the moment. But he is trying to make time to focus on himself so that he feels more secure. Okay, so he might be a little bit of a negative Nancy type person. It's more not so much in his thoughts. He is struggling with somebody, so there could be arguments around him, perhaps with family or if he's with somebody else. Okay, but he's feeling a little bit emotional. He's struggling with things here. Okay, and he's trying to focus on himself at the moment. Three. My husband Leo contact me this week, feelings, intentions to me. I can't do whether he'll contact you this week, but I'll look at what is going on in his feelings. I feel he is focusing again on himself. He is focusing on himself. And he is waiting and caught up. He's caught up in this, what's happened between you. Okay, he's not focusing on the connection. He's just going over and over in his mind what's happened. Okay, wallowing, if you like. He's not making any movement, so I don't feel he will be coming forward this week, as I'm not seeing any news coming or movement. He's just acting a little bit selfish. He might be sorting out finances as well around him, but not making any movement, I don't feel. Okay, Capricorn girl, why towards you? Yes, Zali, my lovely. Right, Capricorn girl, why to Capricorn girl? They want me to pull these. Whoa. Oh, I like that Lover's card. Okay, he is still very passionate about you. Okay, he could even be a fire sign, Aries, Leo or Sag. Doesn't have to be. Whenever I see the King of Rods in this deck, it means, you know, with all that fire, he's passionate about you. Look at the connection between you. He's still holding on to this connection just as much as you are. He is a little bit worried. Swords is his mental energy, so he is sort of still perhaps sleepless nights, worrying, stressed about either the connection or other things going on in his life as well. So, but very much still thinks about you, is still very attached to you. RA, energy update for you, my lovely. Can I have an energy update for RA? Right, okay, remember, you are the powerful creator of your reality. Everyone is you pushed out. Okay, you are also the one with the magic wand. So your new beginnings, new starts, the Ace of Rods is new beginnings, new starts, is in your hands. If you want to see changes, you've got to keep making them in your mind. Your thoughts create. So what thoughts are you still going over? Are they positive? Are they what you want to be seeing in your life as if you've already got it? Or are you still going over the old story? Yeah, if you're, say, in no contact with somebody, you're still dwelling on that. Okay, RA, this is your reading. Can you acknowledge that you understand that? Because else you'll miss it and you'll have to go back. So, if you are in no contact with somebody, you are still thinking about the fact that you're in no contact, which is blocking contact. Okay, if you are cutting your nose off to spite your face in some situation, Spirit is saying, well, you've got to take control of this. Your thoughts create, and everyone is you pushed out. Yeah, you're still relying on others. You still think that others are going to solve your problems for you. And Spirit's saying, no, you need to do it. Your thoughts, you're the only one with your brain thinking your thoughts, and you're the only one who knows what you truly want. So I feel from this, you're still reacting to the current 3D, which is why perhaps you're not getting where you want to be yet. Okay, Zali, my lovely. Okay, right, you got a big reading. Okay, let's clear the decks. Okay, Zali's just paid for a big reading, so bear with me because this is probably going to take about 5-10 minutes. So current energies of MT towards Zali at this current time, please. Right, okay. In his current energies, he could be throwing himself into work. He may be finding things hard work, or he could be working on something. It can be a multitude of things. This card is usually 3 things. Either he's thrown himself into work, he's working on something, or he's finding something hard work. But Spirit is trying to give him this wake-up call, okay? To have a rebirth and reconciliation, and to not keep judging things or himself. So I feel Spirit is saying it's more like he is working on the connection. However, remember, your thoughts create and everyone is you pushed out. So whatever you are thinking about him is what he is doing. So if you keep going over the old story and not seeing you and him already together and it's a done deal, and know that there is nothing going to come between you and him, it will come to you quicker. So what's in his thoughts? In his thoughts, yeah, still holding on to the past. He's still playing over the connection between you, thinking about you, okay. But also, if you are together, I mean, in no contact, you might be together. I don't know. It may be that he's just thinking about the past and things that have happened in his life overall, as well as still thinking about you. Yeah, he wants a new start. Are you in no contact, Zali? Okay, Zali, I feel that you are in no contact with this person because they are wanting to come back into your life here. So let's look at advice for you. We've got the 6 of Cups twice, that he's thinking about this connection. He wants, in his feelings, he wants to come forward. And here, you know, the past again, the connection, wondering what you're doing, wondering whether he should come forward. If he does come forward, it's going to be a small offer at first. Okay, it's going to be something small to test the waters to see if you're still interested or free. Okay, so let's look at advice for you. Yeah, so you focus on your end result. This loving couple as if you're already a couple. My Get Them Back playlist will help you. Now, some people are saying the link is broken when they press it. You can go in through the home. I've redone it, but I can see it fine on mine, and somebody else I know can get it. So if not, if you can't get it on the link in the description box, then go to the home page of my Sophia channel, and you'll see a tab called videos and then playlists, and look at it through that way, the Get Them Back playlist, and my other channel, Your Thoughts Create, because you should be focusing on why you want him, how you see the relationship being, and the best version of him, not the one that's currently doing whatever they're doing in the 3D. You've already created that version. So you're creating a new version in the 5D to come into the 3D. Yeah, the Empress, just know that you're good enough, worthy enough. Look at her sitting there pretty with her tea and cake. Just sat there, you know, this is me every day. Every day I tell myself I'm a goddess queen. I am beautiful, rich, successful, loved, adored, admired, desired, valued, appreciated, respected, treated so nicely, spoiled, absolutely rotten. Yeah, and the Two of Cups, beautiful cards. You know, he wants to come back into your life, or to take things to the next level if you are already in contact. Okay, and for you, just focus on it already being a done deal. When you're questioning and doubting, you're pressing pause. When you know it's a done deal, end of, period, 100%, he's my fucking man. Okay, then he will come forward. But if you're doubting and questioning and I'm not sure and whatever old story you're going over in your mind, you need to clear all that. Because Spirit is saying he's there. Yeah, Spirit is saying, listen, this is like you stood in front of me. Listen to what I'm telling you. I know it works. That's why I'm a personal mentor. A tarot reading is only for guidance. If you don't put the work in, you're not going to see changes. It will happen eventually, but do you want to wait months? Do you want to wait years? No. Somebody's already said in the chat that they were setting their intentions regarding what they wanted contact on Valentine's Day, and their person came forward when they were about to block them out of their life. Your thoughts create, everyone is you pushed out. So you're ignoring the current 3D MT. He's not worth the time of day. You are creating a new MT that showers you with love and affection within you in the 5D so that it comes into the 3D. But don't focus on, well, how is it going to happen? When's it going to happen? It will happen how it's supposed to happen. Yeah, he's going to come back. You've got to focus on him as a new love. Like I was just saying, Spirit uses the cards to show you, look, you've got to see this as a new relationship with him. It's not that somebody else is going to come in. Okay, it's Spirit is saying, look, you've got to see this as a new relationship. If you are going over the old version of him, what he's done, what he did, what he's doing, what he said, it won't work. You have to see it as a brand new. You're not interested in the current MT or the one that left you or whatever, okay? Don't give a shit. You're focusing on knowing that you're good enough, self-concept, focusing on the relationship and your future as a couple. This is true love. Stop doubting, Spirit is saying. Right, Archangel Michael. Changes are going to be coming in. But remember, you've got to have changed. Because if you're still holding on to the old thoughts about him, he will come back into your life and carry on treating you like he did before. That's why Spirit is saying, no, you've got to ignore that and see him how you want him to be, because everyone is you pushed out. Yeah, so decide to be happy. Helping you open your heart to happiness, joy and bliss. You're now willing to see all the goodness in your life. If you don't open your heart to love, every time you think about him, it's got to be in a loving way, as if you're already in that relationship. It's a done deal. There's no questions. There's no ifs, whys, buts or maybes. You're not focusing on, well, how or when. Okay, you just know he's your man. End of. He's nobody else's. When you are in giving out the energy, your thoughts, feelings, and your spoken word. So if you're going around talking to friends and family going what an arse he is, he will stay an arse. So focusing on what you do want. Okay? If friends ask you about him, either say you're working things out, everything's fine, or I don't want to talk about it. You do not have a good gossip session about it because you're reaffirming the old story. So when you open your thoughts, your feelings, and you are not speaking about him in a negative way, okay, and are not thinking any negative or opposing thoughts, the opposite of what you do want to be seen, you will bring in joy, peace, and love, and gratitude as well. So Spirit, Archangel Michael is saying you need to decide to be happy. This connection's here. We can only guide you. You can wallow for as long as it takes, but if you keep wallowing, you're pressing the pause button. He can't come forward because your energy is wrong. You're pushing him away. And if he does come forward and you haven't changed, then it will fall apart again anyway. So detach from the situation, which means detaching from fear and drama. All the doubts, insecurities and fears that you've got about this. He's your man. He's not going anywhere. So whatever you're seeing in the current 3D, ignore it. You've already created that. The current 3D is your past thoughts. So many people keep reacting to the current 3D, looking on social media at what this person's doing, wondering where they are and going into a meltdown. You're pressing the pause button. You're delaying things. Your person cannot come forward. And if they do, it will go tits up. Okay, emotions are running high. I feel that this is his emotions running high at the moment as well, but keep yours in check. And I think that's why Spirit is saying, decide to be happy and see this as a new relationship. Yeah, dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself and see yourself succeeding. And you're protected. Okay, if you've got any fears like, oh, but he might come back and then he'll leave me again, that's a self-concept issue. No, I am fucking good enough. He's my man. He's head over heels in love with me. And all the things I say in the Get Them Back playlist and on my other channel, Your Thoughts Create. So I hope that that's helped you. They want me to bring one more through for you. Yeah, so busy yourself. Keep yourself occupied, Spirit is saying, okay? The connection is still there. Stop doubting it. Stop questioning it. Just do the work that you need to be doing and you will see him come back in. But you've got to keep doing the work. So many of my clients stop. When their person comes back, they stop doing the work and then wonder why it falls apart again. You've got to keep on your strict mental diet for the rest of the relationship. The minute you stop, the minute they go back to their old self. Danielle, my lovely, you want an energy update. Okay, let's look at some advice for you. So Danielle would like an energy update, please. Okay, things may have just been revealed to you or about to be revealed to you, but don't have a meltdown. This is your fears. When you react, remember an event, words have no meaning until you put meaning and feelings into it. So when things come into your 3D, you either have to stop and ask yourself, was I having those thoughts back along that's created this? If you weren't, you can't remember anything, then how you react. Okay? Are you going to have a meltdown and everything go tits up, or are you going to be, you know what, I'm fine with that. That's not what I want to see anyway. This is what I want to see, and keep affirming what you do want to see. Danielle, you've got choices here. Your emotions might be a little bit scattered at the moment, okay? Hence, you know, your fears, perhaps insecurities, doubts, or whatever coming into a situation. But also, you've got choices, Spirit is saying. Oh, okay, they're saying it's your choice how you react to whatever comes forward. Are you going to be a negative Nancy or a positive Pam, they're saying? Come on. Yeah, if you, whatever you're attracting, whether it's a person or whatever, okay, you have to keep calling them in. Your thoughts create, so you have to really be on your strict mental diet about what you do want, not what you don't, going over the old story. Reacting is not going to get you what you want. It's going to cause a time delay. You will get it eventually, but we don't want to wait months. We don't want to wait years. Okay, so keep calling in with your positive thoughts what it is that you want. Yeah, justice. How can justice be done if there's nobody in this card? So Spirit's saying you can have your favourable outcome, but you're not showing up for yourself. Totally, 100%. You're still reacting. You're still letting fears and doubts and insecurities come in. Okay, so how can anybody else show up with you? So, strict mental diet. You know, if you're asking about a person, then they're still very much passionate about you. You're passionate about them, they're passionate about you. But you're sat there going, well, where are they then? Are we there yet? I'm bored, waiting. What's happening? What are they thinking? You're still going over the old story. When you all react to the current 3D, you're not in the knowledge that you're not in the state of the wish fulfilled. When you're all running around like headless chickens, you're not in the state and the knowing that what you want is coming. End of. Like you've placed an order with Amazon. So bear that in mind. Romance angel for Danielle. It's all right, that fell out. I flicked that with my thumb. So pay attention to the red flags. The red flags are cautioning you. So if you get caught up in your emotions, let them go, but in your mind, be on your strict mental diet. Everything's fine, everything's good, everything always works out in my favor, everything is happening how it should be, so I get what I want. Okay, then reaffirming whatever it is that you want as if you've already got it, Danielle. And then also, if your thoughts, you've got to be strict mental diet. So let's just pull in one of these for you as well. Spirit's saying energy for Danielle. Yeah, there's still some healing you've got to do in your heart chakra. And again, pay attention. Pay attention here. You are still going over an old story. Every time you think about the thing or person you want, you are still seeing them as the old version. You haven't changed your story enough. You have to keep calling them in. It's a done deal. Not letting fears and emotions and insecurities get the better of you. There is going to be a favourable outcome, but you are slowing down the process. You keep pressing the pause button. You know, if we have 60 odd thousand thoughts a day, you know, people think that rattling off a few affirmations for 10 minutes is going to change their life. No, it doesn't. Because you then go off about your business and you're still, every time you think about what it is you want or your person, you're still going over the old story. So if we have 60,000 thoughts a day, I'd rather you were thinking 50,000 positive thoughts and 10,000 negative thoughts than the other way round. Right. VMK, energy check-in with me. I'm manifesting P back and I know he wants me and come back to me. So energy update for VMK, please. Okay. What's your emotions? She sat there going, fuck my life. So what's your emotions? Remember, you can be emotional. We're human. We need to cry. We can get angry. We can get frustrated. But you cannot bring in the negative thoughts that go along with those feelings. So even if you're in floods of tears or you're angry or you're frustrated, you should still be on your strict mental diet. Everything's fine. Everything's good. Everything always works out in my favor. Everything is happening how it should be. Your person, what you're doing is fine. Your person will be coming back to you, sweetheart. Don't get caught up in the how's it going to happen, when's it going to happen. He's on his way. He will come when it's right, when you are not in this doom and gloom still. I know you're trying to be positive. It is working, but then you keep going back into, I'm not seeing any movement. I don't think this is going to work. You know, down, deep down. You know he's your man. You know that, you know, you don't want to be with anybody else. You can't see yourself being with anybody else except him. But you do get caught in your emotions every now and again, which is fine. Like I say, you're human. You can cry. You can punch pillows. You can scream and shout. But don't, in your mind, let the negative thoughts join in the party. It's working, Spirit is saying. Your person is coming back to you. Just be patient. Spirit has heard you, the universe, God, or whatever. Okay, your person's heard you. Remember, they are you pushed out. Yeah, you need to be the Queen of Swords. I love this. I love it. Okay. Turn your back on your emotions, Spirit is saying. There's all the cups, emotions. Goodbye. Yeah, whatever. Okay. We don't want this queen. We want this queen. This is me. Strict mental diet. Swords, mental energy. I know what I want. When I create something, okay, because we are all creating. All the lives you're living in are what you've created. So, VMK, strict mental diet. There are no ifs. There's no buts. There's no maybes. There's no hows. There's no whens. It's a done deal. You've placed your order. It is coming. Allow it to happen naturally. You know, you say, I need to work on my emotions more. Like I say, you're human. You're going to have feelings, but emotions are sometimes caused by your thoughts, 99.9% of the time. So what are you thinking? There must be something you're thinking, oh, he's still not here yet. So you start to get emotional. That is reaffirming that he's still not here. You are keeping that in place. Strict mental diet is a done deal. He contacts me every single day, telling me how much he loves me, how he can't live without me and wants only me. Okay, that he wants me, needs me, not how he can't live without me. Sorry, because your subconscious doesn't take can't and never and things like that, okay? It picks out certain words. So, strict mental diet. Let's talk with Sasha. When a person goes in hermit mode, is it just from the person in the connection or from other people also? From life in general, people will probably notice they've gone a bit quiet. They're just sort of mulling things over and thinking. Inara. Oh no, Joanna. Sorry, you've been waiting around for a bit. Message for Joanna. Okay. Joanna, Spirit is saying, look, you know, you've planted the seeds. You will get your harvest. You just need to be strong still and confident. Okay, you do need to still wait, but be strong. Keep affirming what it is that you do want to be seeing in your life. Remember, your thoughts are creating all the time, whether you like it or not. So, do you want to create a future that's shit, or do you want to create a future that is what you want? And remember how you react, and that everyone is you pushed out. So what are you assuming about somebody? What's going through your head when you think about people or the thing that you want in your life? Spirit is saying, look, you planted the seeds. You just need to be strong. Seeds, you know, this bush didn't just suddenly be planted and sprouted fruit the next day. There was a gestation period, so you just need to wait. Okay? So that was for you, Joanna. Inara, good evening, ma'am. Good evening, good evening. Any guidance messages for you in March? Inara for March. Okay, so for you in March, there is you still focusing at the spilt cups, okay, and not focusing on something with love and positivity. So you're sat there going, well, doing my head in. Your emotions all over the place, both cups, emotions, okay, very emotional here. But Spirit is saying, no, son, you know, what is it you want to call in? What's going to make you happy? Keep calling it in. We're listening. But don't keep going back into your negative emotions. Yes, I know it is, sweetheart. Okay, so if you get caught up in your emotions in March and you're still focusing on the miserable situation and you're not putting your love into it, okay, and gratitude into something that you want, and you're sat there going, well, it's doing my head in, okay, you need to focus on what it is that you want. Keep calling it in. Spirit's heard you, God, or whatever you want to call it, okay? You will have your happiness. You just don't focus on the miserable, because you're only trapping yourself. Sally, hi Sophia. What are MC's future action towards me? I've been feeling really positive about the situation lately and hope that he'll contact me. He's Libra. Okay, when you are, it's not just about being positive. You've got to watch every thought. So you are still putting out to the universe by having a reading. I hope he contacts me soon. So you are affirming to yourself that he's in no contact. So you're keeping that in place. He contacts you every single day. You should be every time you think about him, you should be thinking about him and affirming as if he is already in contact. So bear that in mind, because you're pressing the pause button. I don't do timings anyway, but let's see what he has to say to himself. To you, I mean, sorry. Right, okay. Events will be happening. So there will be contact from him. But you've got to stay on your strict mental diet. Swords are your mental energy. It's on an ace, so it's something new. Victory wreath, strict mental diet. So Spirit is saying, look, events are happening. They will happen sooner rather than later. But Spirit timing is not the same as our timing. Okay, it will be when it's meant to be. So that's them saying, look, he is coming back towards you. Stay on your strict mental diet and remain as the Empress. You are good enough. You are worthy enough. He loves you. He adores you. He's head over heels in contact with you. He's head over heels in love with you. You're all he thinks about. You're all he wants, needs and desires and loves. He contacts me every single day, telling me how much he loves me, needs me, wants me, desires me, cherishes me. Okay? You have to be on your strict mental diet. It's not just about feeling happy. Strict mental diet. Every time you think about him, you cannot go back into the old story. It's a done deal. He's my man. This is what he does to me now, every single day, as if he's already doing it. Then justice will be done. It's coming in. It is working, but you just need to be on your strict mental diet. No negative Nancy thoughts. Okay, Mr. Could you have an Alexandra with... No, I'm not going to do it on her, because that's you still putting out the energy of desperation and lack. So I will do an energy update on you, what you need to be doing. So advice for Mr., please. Yeah, the cards that fell on the floor is still the devil energy. I can't reach down to pick it up because I'll knock the camera. So you're still in a negative mindset. You're still going over and making her, putting her on your pedestal. You are not grasping the concept that everybody is you pushed out. And until you do, you're not going to see the changes you want from her, because you keep going over the old version of her. Wondering what she's doing, wondering when she's coming back. I'm desperate, I'm needy, I'm desperate, I've got a lack of her in my life. You can't do that. You're just delaying things. Yeah, you're not sticking to it enough. You're half-hearted in this. Yeah, I'll try and be positive. I'll try and think something nice, but then the rest of the day you go on, you're chunted back into the old story. Going over the old story, my lovely. Final card for Salvatore. I don't do questions about passing exams either. Yeah, you are set in a belief pattern somewhere that is not working in your favor. So you have to look at all the things you are believing in, assuming to be true, telling yourself in your head, because like I said, You've had some communication, great, okay, but you need to really tweak this out. That's why she's turned up hot and cold, okay, partly here. Keep looking at the teachings I'm telling you, like these kids sat in front of this teacher, but also look at the deep-rooted beliefs and assumptions and things you're still telling yourself about her. You're not trying to change the current version of her. You're creating a new version of her that showers you with love and affection and is with you and contacts you every day telling you how much she loves you and adores you. So you are the King of Swords. Cut out all your negative thoughts. Strict mental diet, my lovely. She does not have free will in your conscious reality. You've already created her that way by keep reacting to what she is telling you and things that you've assumed in the past, and your brain will take the path of least resistance. Okay, it could be a general thing about, oh, women are just users. I always have shit relationships. That is, so what it means is that you weren't particularly thinking that she would treat you like that, but your brain will take the path of least resistance. So it's gone on to her, and that's somebody showing up in your reality treating you like that. Right, I might knock the camera a minute, so let's drag this devil's ass across my carpet. Right. Angela. Okay, the connection is still there, Angela. Your wife or whatever, whoever you're asking about, is still connected to you. There's still loving feelings there. Okay, you just need to be strong. You're still wallowing in heartbreak here, so you still need to focus on yourself. She may be keeping tabs of you through friends, family, social media, or whatever. Okay, or you may still be in contact, but you need to have self-concept. So until you shift your thoughts, Angela, you're not going to see much happening here. I'm not getting any movement here, other than you need to not be focusing on what is already happening, but focusing on the future. So I've got my Get Them Back playlist. I've got my other channel, Your Thoughts Create. Yeah, you might be thinking whatever you're telling yourself about her is not doing you any good. Destiny Dreher, how did Keegan feel about the bracelet? Right, it won't pick up on the bracelet. I'll just look at his feelings, okay? When I pulled this, I feel that he still feels, he's feeling anxious, he's feeling battered and bruised, he's saying, okay, but he's feeling like he still needs space. So yes, you will obviously miss him, but you're not doing yourself any favors by keep reacting to get a reaction. There will be, I'm not sure here, I'm really not sure, I'm not getting him through that strong. I'm not sure if he's saying he's moving on or that he wants to come back to you. I'm not sure here. Can we have one more clarifier? Too emotional at the moment. I'm not seeing a lot happening here at the moment. Okay. Yeah, he's very much in this energy of being fed up. The more you hassle him, the more you're doing yourself a disservice. How can someone miss you, Spirit is saying, if you don't leave them alone? If they walked away from you, they walked away for a reason. So give them no contact and work on what you need to be changing. That's why my Get Them Back playlist is there. That's why my other channel is there, because your thoughts create and everyone is you pushed out. But you've got to have self-concept as well. Okay, Brenda. Destiny, I've just done yours. Okay, Brenda, my lovely. Not a lot happening here because you have issues. Every time you think about him, you are going over the old story. So Spirit is saying you're going to have to wait because you are still going over or reacting to things that you're hearing or seeing on his social media. If you've got access to that he's not blocked you, okay. You might be thinking he's selfish or whatever. It might be saying that you need to work on yourself anyway, but you're still reacting in some way. So he's not coming forward yet. Okay? He's not coming forward yet because you haven't changed. You haven't shifted your thoughts from a negative way you're thinking about him or the old story, and you haven't worked on your self-concept. So your energy is not in the right energy to accept him back. You are still in a repelling energy, which is keeping him away from you. Okay. Like I say, I'm a personal mentor for a reason. I've been doing this a long time. I know what works. And where you're all coming from desperation, lack of, neediness, yes, it does hurt, but the longer you stay in that energy, the longer your reunion is going to be. Something going on in our area because there's a helicopter flying around and police car. So the quicker you get out of that energy and start doing the work that I give on my other channel, Your Thoughts Create, and in the Get Them Back playlist on this one, then the quicker union will happen. but you are a long way off yet, my lovely. So you can watch a million tarot readings telling you that the connection is still there. Do you want to wait months? Do you want to wait years? I don't think so. So, Chrislyn, I was doing yours. What would be the outcome of our connection between me and Aquarius? Oh, apparently it's air ambulance flying around. So somebody's had an accident somewhere. Right. Sounds like it's landing on our roof. Mm. Right, what would be the outcome of connection with Chrislyn and Aquarius? As long as it's not a murder. We don't want no murders in the neighborhood. Right, Chrislyn and Aquarius. Woo! What?
Noisy.
Yeah, is it just one air ambulance or two?
Air ambulance, police car gone down, 2 ambulances down the bottom of the hill. Something serious.
Yeah, they wouldn't be around if it wasn't serious.
Mm.
Perhaps somebody fell over in the woods or somebody got shot.
Right down the bottom.
Oh.
So yeah, somebody could have had an accident in the woods. Mind you, they can land in the bottom of the woods.
They'd have to land in the other
landing
field.
over in the fields over there, I think.
Oh, on the park. Cut up a few dogs. Right, sorry, that was hubby just filling me in with air ambulances, police cars and everything else. Chrislyn, outcome of connection with you and Aquarius. You are not on your mental diet. Okay? You are still dwelling in the separation, stalemate situation. You've got to be strong and you've got to be like the Queen of Swords, cutting out any negative thoughts that you're having or opposing thoughts, opposite thoughts of what you do want to be seeing. So you're the only one in your mind, my lovely. Okay, I don't know what you're thinking. Whatever you're thinking about him, you're thinking about him, how things were and what happened, and that perhaps you're in no contact or whatever. Okay, you have to shift that energy because you will not see any changes. So at the moment, Spirit is saying not a lot is happening. There is no connection yet because you're still in this mental energies and you need to be in this mental energy. This is me. I don't have monkey mind. I now know that I can consciously create, so I create the life of my dreams, not just living a life reacting and unconsciously creating, because we are always creating our realities. So unless you go on your start changing things, you could be waiting a long time. Okay? And that was for Chrislyn. Spirit is saying you can have your new start and new beginning, but you've got a long way to go because you're not in the right energy. So your energies are repelling him. So go to my other channel, Your Thoughts Create, and start changing them around so that you're not waiting months and years. Renee, my lovely, you've been hanging around for a long time as well. How does Jeremy feel about Renee? Jeremy to Renee. Renee, have you been on your mental diet? Have you been following the Get Them Back playlist or advice here? Because if you have, it's working. He is realizing that he needs a man to be the man you want him to be, the wish fulfilled, and coming back to you for a new beginning and a new start. Okay? So keep on your strict mental diet. Even if you've just been thinking positively about him lately, it's working. So keep doing it, okay? it's really got him thinking, he's feeling you. Okay, Renee? House of Cards. No, I'm doing free readings. I haven't got anybody who's paid. House of Cards, can you say an initial, please? Spirit have just said, well, which X? Can you be more specific? Remember, a reader goes off energies. We don't want to bring in the wrong X. I could say, yeah, your X is coming back, and it could be Bob instead of Michael. Okay, so can I have a letter? Renee, I've just said, done your reading. He's on his way back to you. Jeremy is on his way back to you. If you've been on your strict mental diet or really doing the work lately or being positive, it's working. Keep doing it. Who was I just asking about? Oh, House of Cards. Freddie, thank you. Sorry, they want me to change deck. They always do that. They're like, change deck. And I'm like, no, carry on. Change deck. Right. House of Cards and Freddie. They've gathered up the body. Going off up the hill. Okay, House of Cards, you and Freddie, you are still going over the old story somewhere. Okay, so if you are thinking things like, a spirit said to me when I pulled this card, you've got to focus on yourself more. You're not in a place that even if he turned up today, you haven't done your work, it will fall apart again. So self-concept is extremely important. Okay, which means getting out of any, you know, they're saying if he turned up today, okay, and you are still like in a week's time, is he going to go again? Who's he talking to? What's he doing? It will fall apart. You haven't shifted yourself to be like, yeah, he's my fucking man, okay, he's not going anywhere, he loves me, he worships the ground I walk on, he tells me every day. You haven't affirmed enough of the new version of him that you want. You can have this reconciliation and rebirth of the relationship, but you need to stop judging yourself, stop judging him, stop judging the situation. And be the magician. You're the powerful creator of your reality. You've got all the tools here. Your emotions, you need to keep them in check. Your thoughts, swords, you need to keep them in check. Feeling more secure in yourself, you need to do your self-concept. Feeling passionate, wands, bringing love into this, instead of focusing on the negatives. You are the powerful creator. Everyone is you pushed out. Your new beginning, a new start, and your passionate love that you want with this person is in your hands, not his, not your parents, not mine, nobody else's, yours. You're the only one with the brain thinking what you're thinking. You're the only one that knows what you truly desire. Myra, will there be reconciliation? I'm Sag, he's Taurus. Just be patient. Spirit is saying you need to be patient with this. You're trying to control how's it going to happen, when's it going to happen. You do that, you're pressing the pause button. Myra. There will be a commitment. Okay? Just be patient. Stop. When you're focusing on how's this going to happen, when's this going to happen, you are shooting yourself in the foot. You are causing a time delay. Just know it's a done deal. He is my man. Of course he's in my life. And keep thinking of him as if he's already in your life instead of noticing the lack of him. Because you're repelling the energy. Your energy is wrong. He cannot come forward. If he does, it will fall apart again. So you've got to be doing your work. Yeah, there's still, yeah, bleh. Okay. Spirit is saying to me, you need to take control of the reins. The light side is your positive thoughts. The darker side is your negative thoughts. So what are you still telling yourself about him that is the old version of him? What happened before? Okay, and things about yourself. You should be focusing on the light. Take control. Yin and yang, okay? Yeah, strict mental diet. Ace of Swords is your swords are your mental energy. If you want victory, if you want to see light at the end of the tunnel, if you like, okay, strict mental diet. And I tell you how to do that in my Get Them Back playlist and on my other channel, Your Thoughts Create. Until you shift your thoughts, because everyone is you pushed out, and have your self-concept, you're causing a delay here. Do you want to take months? Do you want to take years? No, let's turn this around in days and weeks. Like I say, I am a personal mentor. I know what I'm on about. I know what it works. The longer you're all wallowing, the longer you are keeping your person on your pedestal and playing a victim in your own movie and an extra in theirs, the longer it's going to take. Right. Alina. What are my Cancer's feelings towards me? Cancer to Alina. Okay, he's saying that he is, he knows he hurt you. He knows he let you down. Are you in contact or no contact? Because the way he's talking to me is like as if you're in no contact. This is Alina. Can you just put no contact or in contact, please, Alina? There's a family situation here as well. And his emotions are a little bit scattered here. So, Alina, your Cancer's feelings towards you are that he knows he hurt you. I feel that there's some kind of family situation going on here. Okay. And so at the moment, he's a little bit caught up in his emotions, is what he's telling me there. Okay. In no contact for 3 days. It could be that he is feeling let down because of a family situation, something that happened either with your family or his family here as well. So bear that in mind as well. I just heard that message. Silky, I wouldn't be able to answer that question. I do not do timings. Right, Ashley. Again, Ashley, you know, you're not doing your work, Spirit is saying, because you're still asking, how does he feel about me? It doesn't matter what he's doing in the current 3D. It should be a done deal in the 5D that you're creating. And you're not, Spirit is saying. So I doubt if there will be much that's happening for you. Mind you, there is movement here. Oh no, he is still, be patient, Spirit is saying. Okay, I'm listening to what Spirit's saying to me. Look, you do try and do the work, okay? There will be news coming to you. Your person will be coming back to you. They are thinking about it, but also that you need to be patient and still watch your thoughts, Spirit is saying. Because you're still noticing the lack of him. So what are you doing? You're reaffirming that he's not here. How does he truly feel? You'll keep asking. How does he feel? I'm not seeing anything. So how does he feel? It doesn't matter. Everyone is you pushed out. Tell him in the 5D how you want him to be feeling about you. He loves me. He adores me. He tells me every single fucking day how much he loves me and adores me. It is not about them, sweetheart. Everyone is you pushed out based on your thoughts and your opinions and things that you are assuming to be true and believing about him. He has no free will. I cannot get this across enough. Affirm what you want to be seeing from this guy. You're not interested in the current Sagittarius that's walking around on this earth. You've got to bring in the ideal, best version of him. Not the one who's ghosted you or has blocked you or whatever, okay? The ideal version that will get pushed into the 3D. The current 3D is your past thoughts. So the longer you are still wondering what he wants and what he's feeling, you're giving your power away and putting him on your pedestal. You're causing a time delay, my lovely. So Ashley, no more thinking what's he thinking and feeling. You know what he's thinking and feeling because you're creating the best version of him that worships the fucking ground you walk on. So tell him what you want him to be thinking and feeling inside of you in the 5D that will get pushed out into the 3. You're still trying to control how's it going to happen, when's it going to happen, Spirit saying. So you are causing a time lag. Yes, he can come forward and give you the news you want, but you need to be on your strict mental diet and not giving your power away to him, thinking that he's got free will in your reality. He doesn't. He is showing up in your reality and doing whatever you are still thinking that he is doing and feeling. Believe me, I have it so much with my clients who don't even realize some of the thoughts they're saying. When I'm doing a one-to-one with them and they're rattling off something, I'm like, there's your block. That's why you're not seeing any movement. Oh, I didn't realize I was thinking that. So you really have to be strict mental diet. Means watch every thought. Every thought. There should be nothing that is the opposite of what you want to be seeing. Nothing negative and nothing that's opposite. Strict mental diet. No monkey mind. Okay, energy update on Jay, please. Gizmazel. It doesn't matter what their energies are. It's your energies that are keeping them away from you. How many times do I tell you all? I have clients whose person is saying, drop dead. I don't care. They've got somebody else pregnant. They're married to somebody else. They don't want to talk to my client. And I say, you do the work, shift your thoughts, know that they are you pushed out and have no free will. They have no right in your reality to tell you what you don't want to hear. That's you keeping that in place and assuming that and sticking to that. Shift your thoughts, your person will come back, and it works every time. When they get on their strict mental diet, their person comes back. How they want them to be. Not the version of them that left them, the new version that's showering them with love and appreciation. So, if you get triggered by this, then you get triggered. See it as work you still need to be doing, my lovely. If you want an energy update on him instead of yourself, then you have to take whatever comes back. So, Jay to Gizmo. Yeah. Spirit will bring you what you need to know, not what you want to know. And what came out? Strict mental diet. It is not up to him. It is up to you. Just know he's your person. Spirit is saying stop doubting, stop questioning, stop wondering how, stop wondering when. If you're still contacting him and not hearing anything back or not getting back the things that you want, see it as feedback. Stop doing it. Yeah, you still got to focus on yourself here. Yeah, then you'll have your victory and success. Just know that he's your man. Focus on yourself. Stop trying to control how's it going to happen, when's it going to happen, and worrying about what he's thinking and feeling, because that's you giving your power away, Gizmo. However you say your name. Okay, you will have your success, but you are still repelling his energies by not being on your strict mental diet. Right, energy update for Segunda. Strict mental diet. I'm telling you all, and Spirit will keep pulling the cards on strict fucking mental diet until you get out of all your negative thoughts about your person and yourself and relationships in general and the relationship how it was before. Strict mental diet means you have no thoughts about what happened before or how they are acting. More advice for Segunda. Yeah, you're sat there still wondering where he is. Is this working? When's he going to come here? How's it going to happen? I'm bored now. Well, Spirit is saying you can sit there being bored then, because you're causing a time lag. Okay, your person is on their way back to you. So stay on your strict mental diet. Now, spirit timing is not the same as our earthly timings. It will happen in a way it's meant to happen. So stop trying to control how's it going to happen, when's it going to happen, because all you're doing is pressing pause. So Segunda, strict mental diet is a done deal. You've already placed your order. It's coming. Be excited. Feel that he's already with you. Not still looking and noticing the lack because you're pressing pause. Okay, ABT, what does my S current feel towards you? I was just doing Segunda's reading. Now I'm doing ABT's reading. Right, S to ABT. Right, okay. He is ABT. He is, I don't know whether there's a child involved somewhere in this. This card can come out for two reasons. Well, three reasons. Either that there is a physical child involved somewhere, not necessarily between you two. He might have a child of his own. You might have a child of your own. But I'm asking his feelings towards you. So there is possibly a child involved. It can be that he's still believing in the connection, which he is. Okay, I'm getting that from the first card I got out anyway, that he does think about you. He still very much thinks about you. Okay, he's still holding out for this connection. However, the third thing is if he's being immature, but I'm not getting that, the third one. Okay, I feel that there's either a physical child around, he is married. Okay, so there's children around, and that might be why the marriage card came out then as well. You need to focus on yourself. You're focusing on the third party, spirit is telling me. You're still giving your energy, your thoughts, feelings, and things you're talking about to other people. Your spoken word is the energy you're giving off. So if you are talking about the fact that he's married and with somebody else, okay, and you are thinking, when's he going to leave her or whatever, okay, you're giving energy to that third party. So what's she going to do? You're feeding the fire. She's going to keep burning brightly in your fucking reality. We don't want the bitch in your reality. Don't keep focusing and thinking about her, sweetheart. So that's why spirit is saying you need to focus on yourself. You might be comparing yourself to her. No. You're the fucking goddess. You're the goddess queen. He's the one who is totally head over heels in love with you and only has eyes for you and sees only you. He left her to be with you because he'll do anything for you. Not wallowing on the marriage. Strict mental diet. You know, I'm giving lots of tough love today, and I will keep saying it because spirit is saying you're not listening. Some of you are, they're saying, acknowledging that. Okay, some of you, we've got it, they're saying. It's happening. Just keep continuing to believe and have faith and trust and stay on your strict mental diet. Those of you wallowing, thinking that your person has to change and whatever, okay, because it's all them that went bad. No, everyone is you pushed out. You created that somewhere with your thoughts or a belief system somewhere. inside of you. You create your reality, nobody else. Your reality only stays as shit because you keep going over the old story or you don't shift. Current circumstances do not matter. Focus on what you want. And I will keep doing tough love because you can have your person. It is not up to them. It is up to all of you. You're the ones with the brain thinking all the thoughts that are creating your reality. And only you know what you truly desire. Your person does not know what you are thinking. Your person is not inside your thoughts. And your person does not know what you truly desire. So, I will keep kicking you all up the backside, and Spirit will keep kicking you all up the backside because you can have your person. You are causing a massive time delay. Do you want to wait months or years? No. So stop going over what happened. Put yourself on your pedestals. Know that you're all good enough and worthy enough. And start reaffirming how you want your person to be treating you. Stop focusing on the current 3D person that is treating you all like shit or not doing what you want them to do. You're creating them like that. Go to my channel, Everyone Is You Pushed Out. There's another good channel, Create Your Future, where all the coaches say, strict mental diet. Everyone is you pushed out. Focus on the end result of what you want. It is the same. So now, can I get a message from the spirits, please? Message for Sanal. Okay, Two of Cups, Sanal. So are you thinking about a relationship? Are you thinking about a friendship? Something that you love to do, that you want to do, that you're really passionate about? Okay, right. If you're thinking about a love life, your love life and a person in particular, then Spirit is saying you are still focusing on the spilt cups instead of turning around and looking at the Two of Cups, giving this loving energy into this connection. You're stressed. You're sat there. You're sat there. Fuck my life. Instead of being the Queen of Swords, strict mental diet. I'm telling you guys, if you are not on your strict mental diet, watching your thoughts that are going over all the old shit, you're not going to change anything. And Spirit's saying we've got all day to sit here telling you all strict mental diet. Your thoughts create your reality. So you can either sit there going fuck my life, or you can start changing it. That's why my other channel is there. That's why I've got 2 fucking channels. That's why I'm a personal mentor. To help people get out of fuck my life mode. When's this going to happen? And giving you the tools and techniques you need to know to change your situation around. Because only you can do it. Armory. Spirit want me to come to this deck for you. You know, even if you, I like one of the cards in here that is, I deserve love. No, hang on, I'm saying it wrong. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this one here. Use this as a mantra as well. You deserve now love. You are lovable. So say to yourself, I deserve love. I am lovable. Of course I'm desired, admired, wanted. If it is a specific person you've got in mind, you know, they think about me all day long. They're head over heels in love with me. They've only got eyes for me and see only me. They love me, adore me, worship the ground I walk on. They respect me, value me, and appreciate me. But when you are in your thought process that is reaffirming all the shit that you don't want to see from this person, because you're going over the old story, you are not moving forward. You're causing a time delay. So, Armory. Message for Armory, please. Armory, you have a choice. You've got two paths you can take. So you might be at a little bit of a crossroads in your life. But you can take the path through the dark mountains that are going to make things difficult for you, or you can take the path through the sunny plains, the easy route. Okay, if you are thinking about love, doesn't have to be love, this can be an opportunity coming to you as well. So, but it could be somebody coming into your life as well. Now, it's probably somebody you don't know on this card. When I get this card, they've got a helmet on. You might not know who they are, okay? Yeah, somebody's coming forward here. So you might be stood there thinking, well, nothing seems to be happening in my love life or in my life in general, okay? But something is coming in for you, okay? You will see a change coming in, Spirit is saying. Okay, Najia, Salem, will Ashmed and I get back together? It's up to you, my lovely. Your thoughts create, everyone is you pushed out. So what old story are you going over in your mind that is keeping this apart? So, Ahmed, what do you have to say to Najia, please? Not a lot by the sounds of it. Yeah, Three of Swords. Okay. Yeah, I'm afraid not a lot's happening at the moment, my lovely. What he is saying to you is that he is still in a stalemate situation. Nothing's happening, okay? He's still going through the relationship breakup, okay? It may be that he's with somebody else that he's got a breakup from. But he is trying to sort of heal from this, okay? So, your thoughts create. What story are you telling yourself about him in your thoughts? Every time you think about him, what are you thinking? You should only be thinking as if you are already with him. Stay there, little doggy. You want to see my little doggy? He's a very little doggy. He's a very little doggy, look. Brighten up the chat. Oh, you don't sit on there. Brighten up the chat, little bogglies. Little Lily. Little doggy. Right, stay there. Okay. Sandhya to, oh no, Davy, you've been asking your, will Elsa and I get back together? Again, if you want her, she's yours. Shift your thoughts about her. Oh, it's not a puppy. It's 7 or 8 years old. She is 7 or 8 years old. She's just a very, very small chihuahua. Very small. It's like taking a little squirrel out on a lead. Right, okay. Davy. I've got to go back to your question because I got sidetracked by the dog. Oh. Hang on, I just highlighted all the chat. Davy, Elsa. Right, I'm going to bring through a message from her to you, Elsa to Davy. Okay. Yeah, okay. If you are in contact with her and you keep arguing, then she doesn't like the arguments. I could take, is she with someone else? Let's rule that out first, because I just had a thought then that she could be with somebody else that she's arguing with and needs to break away from. So Davy, can you just confirm whether you are, whether she, yeah, you think so. Okay. The sun's catching the card, sorry. If she's with somebody else, if Elsa's with somebody else, Davy, then she is not wanting to be with him. It's cold. There's no love. They argue. If there isn't anybody else, then she's saying that you are blocking her with your energy. She can't come forward to have justice done because you're still arguing with her in your head, if you like. When you think about her, you're going over an old, what happened, and the old story about her. Okay, so take it as it resonates. I feel she is with somebody else that she's not happy with, but also your energies are blocking her from coming forward in the way that you want. There is victory here if you can shift your energies as well. So a two-way thing for you, Davy. Okay, Bobby, should I keep seeing G? Advice to Bobby regarding G. Let me just, Bobby, before I answer yours, Davy, you can have Elsa back in your life, sweetheart, but at the moment you need to shift your thoughts about it, okay? She may well be arguing with somebody at this current time. There may not be any love there, but it could take months or years for her to come out of that relationship because you're blocking her energies at the moment. So do your work. Hopefully union will be quicker. Weeks or months, not months and years. Right. Bobby, should you keep seeing G? You keep finding things out about him that is not what you like, I feel. You're struggling with this. You keep talking to him, but it's going in one ear and out the other. It will. When you react, you don't get, okay? I think you feel that he is immature at times. He's not stepping up to the plate. He's not the person you want him to be. Either walk away or shift your thoughts about him because everyone is you pushed out. So what are you thinking about him? Every time you think about him, what are you thinking? He's immature, then shift it to he's mature. It's childish. No, he's very mature for his age. Okay, he respects me, values me, appreciates me. If you can't be asked with shifting your thoughts, walk away. Right. Beautiful Lola. Hello, Sue. I want to know how S feels when I called him today and told him tough words and confronted him with bad things that he did. You're reacting. When you react, things go tits up. You could stand there arguing, shouting and screaming till the fucking cows come home. You keep doing that, go in one ear and out the other. So... no, I've not got him as abusive, Davey. He's just very closed off to her. She sees him as very cold. Perhaps argumentative, but not abusive, I'm being told. Okay, where was I? Beautiful Lola. S to beautiful Lola, please. Oh, pa. Told you, reacting means he will move away from you. So he is not impressed by what you said, and it's moving him away from you. Told you, you react, you don't get. When you create, you get. So advice for beautiful Lola. You need to be focusing on how you want him to be in your thoughts so that he comes back as the version offering you love. So, what were you arguing about? Okay, I don't want to hear it now. You have to look at what you don't like about him. Okay? Spirit will tell you what you need to know, my lovely. And in 3 cards, you're not going to get how he's feeling because Spirit is saying he didn't like it and you've pushed him away from you. You keep reacting, you will push him away from you, Spirit is saying. So it's up to you. You keep ranting and raving and screaming and trying to dictate to him how he's got to change. You will drive him away. Goodbye. Okay? So, change this around in your thoughts. Nobody ever leaves you forever until you decide you don't want them anymore. It's not up to your person, it's up to you. In your heart. If you still desire him, Spirit is saying he can come back as a loving person, but you need to stop reacting because it will not work. You will push him away. Going away or coming back. So, in your thoughts, instead of reacting, no, you know what? My person, he loves me. He adores me. He respects, values, and appreciates me. He only has eyes for me. He sees only me. He is madly and truly in love with me. He tells me every day how much he loves me, desires me, wants me, and appreciates me. Shift your thoughts to how you want him to be treating you and stop reacting. Because the more you keep opening your mouth and having an argument with him, the more you're pushing him away from you, Spirit is saying. And I feel a lot of it is because of your own fears and insecurities. You've got insecurities, my lovely. So you are afraid of rejection and abandonment. So you're screaming and shouting to get a reaction from him, and all it's doing is pushing him away, which it does. Teethy, I do not do timings. And are you even with anybody? I have so many people who aren't even in contact with someone or haven't even got someone, and they're saying, will I get married this year? The law of averages says probably unlikely. Even if you did meet someone, it's very rare that people get married within 12 months of knowing each other. If you do have a specific person, then put their name. Will I get married to Tom this year or whatever? Okay. I can bring through that and see. But not when you're asking, will I get married this year? Oh, I haven't even met anybody yet. Right, true feelings of Vikas. Vikas to Sandhya. Right. Sandhya, if you're in contact with Vikas, then you are coming across as too abrupt, too controlling. If you are in no contact, then strict mental diet of what you do want to be seeing from him. It may be that he's with somebody else who is very cold, not very loving, very argumentative. It's either you or somebody else. Vikas. Yeah, he's not happy. So either Vikas is with somebody else he's not happy with, or if you two are in contact, he's not happy with the way you are talking to him and how you're, I don't know, nagging, arguing. Yeah, he's not happy. So, my lovely, you'll have to take it as it resonates. How is he feeling about you? If he's with somebody else, he's not happy there. Okay, and he is thinking about you. If he is not with anybody else and you're in constant communication, then you need to stop reacting and stop opening your mouth, basically, and arguing and controlling and pushing him around because he doesn't like it. He is fed up with it. So hopefully it's somebody else that he's with that's treating him like that and not you, my lovely. Because if it's you, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Right, Shelley. Career advice for Shelley. Right, I'm going to make this my last one because I've got 2 lives tonight. One on Instagram and one on... I'll probably jump on here later as well. So if you were in this chat and you had a question answered, then do not ask the same question if you do come back into the live later, because nothing will have changed in a couple of hours. And if you didn't get your question answered, then please come and join me later this evening. So last one for Shelley, career advice. And Addison, I'll probably see you in my Instagram live. And thank you for all the work you've done today as well, moderating the room. So, advice for Shelley regarding career. Okay, not a lot. 2 very... cards here. Look how you're sat. Okay, Pentacles, you're asking about career. You're like, I don't know. So either you've been let down, you feel let down and disappointed and having a tower moment in your career, or you're just pinning yourself down with your negative thoughts. Swords and mental energy. So what are you thinking? Why are you sat there going, fuck my life, basically? Because you're just keeping yourself in this tower moment by pinning yourself down. So either an event is going to come in that is going to be like this, where you're going to feel disappointed, okay? Or, and have a tower moment that will make you realize that where you are is not right for you, perhaps. Okay, or you are not in the right mental frame in your attitude to career. Right, my lovelies, I will leave this with you. And I will hopefully catch you later. Love and light. Thank you again, Addison.